invite you to show up at your state capitol on April 13th. And we're going to tell you why in just a minute. It's so important. Did you know back in 2016, in the city of Lima, Peru, there was a brother and a sister, pastors' kids, who looked around at what was happening in legislation and in families, and they decided enough is enough because the attack on the children had gone too far. In fact, if somebody wanted their pronoun to be the opposite of their biological sex, and somebody called them the pronoun of their biological gender, well, guess what? That person was going to prison. Right now, it's considered hate speech for us to call somebody by the biological sex that God made them to be. And we don't want this to go any further. Well, here's what they did. They decided to set a date in Lima, Peru, and millions of families came into the streets. Not just in Lima, Peru, they actually entered the streets all over the country. And here's what happened. As there's a groundswell of people that said, we stand for God made boys and God made girls. He made male and he made female, and he didn't mix that up, and he certainly didn't make a mistake. And he doesn't want us to get that messed up. And so the way he organized it and did it is, of course, the best way. So here's what happened in Peru. In Peru, they were able to oust the prime minister. They were able to oust the education minister. And George Soros pulled out all of his funding. And you know why? It was because people who decided that they're going to go with God's way of order in gender stepped into the streets. They went into the public square and they took a stand. And so right here in the United States of America, we are running with the same movement called Don't Mess With Our Kids. This was a movement that came from Peru. We just saw what happened. We saw that they changed their nation. We saw that people got saved. And we said, this is what we're doing because we can't let this get any worse. We can't let this go any further because the attack on the kids has gone too far. We want you to show up at your state capitol on April 13th. And if you are in the state of California, in Sacramento, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there at 12:30 for a pre-worship rally. And so Naomi, tell everybody what we're gonna be doing on April 13th.
Yes, we are so excited. We are going to join with thousands of other California citizens on April 13th at Sacramento at our state capitol. 12:30 worship, 1 p.m. We're going to pray. We're going to take communion. We're going to hear amazing testimonies of people that have been set free from the LGBTQ, from those that have been transgendered and have transitioned back into their biological identity and gender that God made them. And we're going to have a time where we're going to just pray for the children because God loves our children and he wants them to be free from this woke agenda. We love the LGBTQ people, but we are taking a stand against the agenda that is the attack on our kids because God made them male and God made them female. And so we want to invite you, just like in Peru, when they came into the public street and took a stand, we're inviting you to the public square at our state capitol, 12:30 p.m. on April 13th. And we want you to be a part of this movement. It's not a moment, it's a movement. So go to don'tmesswithourkids.us, don'tmesswithourkids.us, and register. It's a free event, but we need you to register to be there. And the next important thing is we're asking everyone to wear our colors.
So you have to wear your colors pink and blue because if you're a girl, you have to wear pink, and if you're a boy, you have to wear blue because God made you a girl or a boy.
That's right. And we have something very important that you need to do while you join us at the state capitol.
Awesome. And if you have not already heard, the Protect Kids California initiative is going to be on this November 2024 ballot as long as we get the signatures that we need. So please come out to the state capitol, come with us to pray, come with us to sign the petition. We can truly fight for the children by restoring parental rights, protecting girls' sports, protecting girls' spaces, and preventing any child under the age of 18 from having any type of hormone treatment, puberty blockers, or permanent surgeries on their body. If you guys want to save California, you're going to be there at the Capitol, April 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. Let's go. We love you guys. God bless.
Don't mess with our kids.